the first Diddy party I went to was at Prince's house. So you want to go to Prince's house to the Diddy party where Tyrese is performing and Demi Moore and Ashton Kutcher are swinging on swings. That is what's happening on the other side of the wall. And so the one thing that makes this party different than a Jamie Foxx party or any other celebrity party that wrangles a bunch of young women or guys or whatever too, is that Diddy didn't let you bring your security in the party.
Things just got even crazier because now Prince's name is being brought up in connection to Diddy's trial. Nobody saw that coming. We already heard it from Jason Lee. Diddy used to throw some straight up wild parties at Prince's place. But this right here, this twist, no one saw it coming, not even close.
Health problems?
That I don't know, right? What I know is that he was really health conscious. He was a vegan. He didn't abuse alcohol. I didn't know of him abusing drugs. He worked out, so, that also really concerned me because it made me think that, wow, so you mean you do all these things to take care of yourself and you die so young?
Now, just imagine this. What if Prince had cameras rolling the entire time? He wasn't just private, he was strategic, always 10 steps ahead, always in control. Prince never showed up at those wild Diddy parties himself, which made people think he didn't want anything to do with the chaos. But now, people are whispering a whole new theory. What if he had everything on tape? What if he kept that footage hidden all these years? Some folks even believe he passed it on to someone before he died. And with the way things are going, there's real buzz that these tapes could actually show up in court. That's wild. And don't think the courtroom shocks ended there. Even jury selection had jaws on the floor. Names were flying left and right. Some we expected, some we definitely didn't. Michelle Williams, Robert Downey Jr., Mike Myers, Lauren London. Like, what is going on?
On December 31st, 1999, my publishing contract with Warner Chappell expired, thus emancipating the name I was given before birth, Prince, from all long-term restricted documents.
Now, let's talk about the names we expected to get pulled into this mess, starting with Cassie. She was the first to step up and drop that bombshell lawsuit. And her claims? Straight up disturbing. According to Cassie, a lot of Diddy's own people, bad boy employees, assistants, security, they all saw what was going on. But not one of them had the guts to speak up. And it gets even darker. Cassie said those same assistants were the ones delivering sorry gifts after violent outbursts. But it didn't stop there. She claimed they also helped set up the infamous freak-offs, booking hotel rooms, prepping everything with baby oil and Astroglide. Like, what kind of job is that? And here's where it really hits hard. After one of those traumatic moments, Cassie says both Diddy's head of security and his assistant saw her condition, and they literally broke down crying. Yeah, it was that bad. If that's true, you better believe those staff members are getting subpoenaed fast. Oh, and don't forget about Harve Pierre. His name popped up in another lawsuit against Diddy, filed by a Jane Doe, and yep, he's on the witness list too.
I had searched deep within my heart and spirit, and I wanted to make a change and move to a new plateau in my life. And one of the ways in which I did that was to change my name. It sort of divorced me from the past and all the hang-ups that go along with it, as it's been well chronicled in deep dispute with my record label.
Which is Warner Brothers, right?
Yeah. We had some issues that basically about ownership of the music and how often I was supposed to record and things like that. I really searched deep within to find out the answer to whether fame was most important to me or my spiritual well-being, and I chose the latter.
Now, here's where things get really twisted. One Jane Doe said Harve Pierre convinced her to fly all the way from Detroit to only for her to be allegedly assaulted by both Harve and Diddy. That's not just messy, that's straight up terrifying, but the names don't stop there. Young Miami, who was on Diddy's payroll, was allegedly more than just a bystander. She was rumored to be moving substances for him, and guess what? Her name came up during jury selection. This isn't just about celebrities, it's hitting everyone in Diddy's circle. Another name that caught people off guard, Dallas Austin. Most people know him as a music producer, but what many don't realize is he was childhood friends with Kim Porter, Diddy's late partner. And ever since Kim's sudden death, there's been rumors about Diddy's possible involvement. Now that Dallas is being mentioned, people are wondering, is this puzzle about to break wide open? Then there's Lorianne Gibson, the choreographer from Making the Band. She filed a police report back in 2007 saying Diddy picked up a chair and threatened her on set. Yeah, that's unhinged. And let's not forget Aubrey O'Day. She's been loud and clear backing Cassie's story and calling out Diddy for his alleged behavior toward her too. And yes, Dawn Richard, another former Danity Kane member, is also in the mix. She even sued Diddy, accusing him of serious misconduct. According to her lawsuit, the abuse didn't just happen behind closed doors. It allegedly started right on set during the filming of Making the Band. She says Diddy would scream nasty, degrading insults at the women while the cameras were rolling, breaking them down in front of everyone. And when it came to music rehearsals, Dawn claimed it got even worse. She said Diddy would make her rehearse for hours with no rest, no food, no sleep, just pure exhaustion. And she claimed that when she was worn down and vulnerable, that's when he allegedly took advantage of her. But it didn't stop there. Dawn dropped a major bombshell. She says she personally saw Diddy get physical with Cassie while he was high. That's a first-hand account that could seriously shake up this whole case.
The first Diddy party I went to was at Prince's house. So you want to go to Prince's house to the Diddy party where Tyrese is performing and Demi Moore and Ashton Kutcher are swinging on swings. That is what's happening on the other side of the wall. And so the one thing that makes this party different than a Jamie Foxx party or any other celebrity party that wrangles a bunch of young women or guys or whatever too, is that Diddy didn't let you bring your security in the party.
Now, let's talk about the men who got tied to Cassie. Michael B. Jordan's name came up, but don't worry, he's not accused of anything. He was mentioned in Cassie's lawsuit because of a flirty vibe they had back in 2015. But here's the deal. The prosecution is planning to bring in as many of Cassie's exes as possible. And that's where Kid Cudi's name really starts to stand out. Cassie confirmed that she had a short fling with Kid Cudi in 2011 during a rough patch with Diddy. But when she got back together with Diddy, things took a dark turn. He found old emails between her and Cudi, and Diddy snapped. According to the lawsuit, Diddy got so angry he made sure Cudi was at home and then had his car blown up. Yep, you heard that right. And guess what? Kid Cudi's car actually did blow up in his own driveway. This isn't some wild story, it's a real event that matches what's in Cassie's lawsuit. Now with this trial getting hotter every day, you can expect even more big names to come out. But let's go back to the real shocker, Prince. Prince's name getting involved in all this? No one saw that coming, and now people are asking the question, did Prince know something? The whispers are getting louder. Some are even wondering, could that mysterious tape Prince allegedly had of Diddy have anything to do with his death? It's a creepy thought. But when you start connecting the dots, you can't help but wonder. Here's the chilling part. Just days before Prince died, he seemed to know something was coming. He posted a photo of himself with a now deleted caption that said, "Just when you thought you were safe." What? That alone gives you goosebumps. And then at his final public appearance at Paisley Park, right after reportedly getting some kind of medical treatment, he told the crowd, "Wait a few days before you waste any prayers." Who says something like that unless they feel something big is about to go down? And then, boom, Prince is gone, found unresponsive at his estate in Minnesota. The official story? An accidental fentanyl overdose, supposedly from counterfeit Vicodin pills. But let's be honest, people never really bought that story. Prince was known for living clean. No drugs, no mess, no chaos. So how does someone like that die from a synthetic opioid? Did he have secret health problems? People keep asking that question, but let's get real. There's way more to this story than just his physical health.
Your life and getting you into rehab.
Yes, he did. I had a long time kind of battling those things, and after my father passed, it got really bad. And so I called up Big Bruh to help. He said, okay, when and where.
Prince wasn't just an artist, he was a warrior. For decades, he fought big music corporations over one thing: ownership and control of his music. He was relentless about protecting artists' rights and making sure they got paid what they deserved. And some believe he paid the ultimate price for that fight. There's been long-standing rumors that Warner Brothers may have had a role in what happened to him. Nothing has been proven, but if you ask his fans, many are convinced there's more to the story. They believe the same system he fought might have been the one to silence him. Prince first signed with Warner Music in 1977. He was just 18 years old. Between 1978 and 1981, his early albums didn't blow up commercially, but Warner kept him. They saw something special, a visionary, someone who gave their label legitimacy, and they were right. Then came 1982. Just a year after MTV launched, Prince hit the top 10 for the first time and changed the music game forever. He wasn't just dropping songs, He was creating a whole mythology. Prince understood the power of visuals. To him, music videos weren't just promo, they were weapons. They helped him